Hello everyone, it's Tilly from Tilly Journals, and I am here back planning the week of the 22nd to the 28th of July in my horizontal Erin Condren using this June mystery kit from Strawberry Lime Designs. So this was last year's June mystery kit. She stopped doing mystery kits last year, so this was one of the last ones, and that is the format. This is her old format of kit. I also have my usual stickers pulled out there. I have 4 washies, 2 from the Simply Gilded and Teresa Collins collab and 2 just general Simply Gilded ones. Also got some overlays and some weekend banners from my shop. That's it. So I'm just going to start off and explain what I mean by back planning. So you'll see this is my horizontal Erin Condren, and this is the planner I normally pre-plan in. However, I was away for this week. While I talk, what I'm going to do is pop the date covers down. I didn't pull date dots out. I'm going to pop the date covers down, and I'm going to put the washi down while I talk. What? I'm getting really out of breath as I'm talking. What a tool. So while I was away, I didn't plan properly. I'm actually going to Tipex out the headers because this Tipex makes a really annoying noise. So I decided not to talk through that basically because otherwise this video is going to be 3 million years too long, so I decided to just get everything down first. I'm now going to work on the sidebar. While I'm working on the sidebar, because my sidebar is very boring, I will chat with you a little bit more. So just so you know, I'm sticking this to my hand so it doesn't peel up paper as badly when I cut it off in a second. I might need to white out this book calendar. No, I don't, that's fine. So I was saying, this is a back plan, so a back plan is, to me, is something I do after the event, but isn't memory planning, because I'm not gonna record my thoughts, feelings, and exactly what happened. I'm going to write what I intended to happen that day, whether or not it did, if that makes sense. So I'm planning as if I was, using as if I was pre-planning, but I'm doing it after the fact. Does that make sense? I suppose. So that's what back planning is to me. So I'm planning in my normal planner that I would pre-plan in, but I didn't. And why am I doing it? Basically for completeness. And you might think this is silly, it's a waste of stickers, or whatever. I don't really care. It makes me happy. I wanted to do it. I'd have probably normally just done it off camera, but I'm going to America. I may be in America when you're seeing this video. No, I'm not. But I'm going to America when you're seeing this video. And therefore, I just wanted to have a video up while I'm away. And if I don't put videos up, then if I don't use this video, I'm going to struggle to have enough videos to go up to pre-record while I'm away. That makes sense. So hopefully you guys won't notice that I am gone. That is the aim, at least. But we will see. I don't know how much time I'll have and whether that will actually come off. So that's my to-do list, and then so yeah, back planning what I would have planned if I had planned this in advance. Confusing, right? That's what I'm doing. So yeah, what else do I need to say? Yeah, so I'm in my horizontal, obviously, which is the planner I normally pre-plan in. No? I hope I put that washi strip far enough over because I'm not convinced I have. So just doing my normal sidebar. I don't have a clue whether I did these habits on the days that I'm putting in, but, well, I know I didn't post it on Instagram once, and I know I was pretty good with my teeth, but I wasn't perfect, so that should be further over, and I doubt I'm going to be able to peel it up because it's premium matte. Did you notice when I was putting my washi down that I dropped a piece and it's like pulled up the paper? How annoying. But that peeled up perfectly, so who knows. That's what else I was going to say. During my washi, what I did was I popped the strip of washi. I'm going to have to turn my planner. I'm trying not to turn my planner as much, but I can't. I can't get this sticker down straight without. Basically because it needs to go right up against this full box, and I'm not actually sure the full box is straight. I think that might be my problem. There we go. In fact, I could leave this folded in half, couldn't I? Sure. So I just held the real washi and the kit washi back to back to try and get these flags the same. That's all that was really. So yeah. What else have I got to talk about? The sidebar's pretty boring, so I might speed up. I've not got much left to do. What I didn't do is I didn't pull out my sticker for that, but that's fine. So let's move on to the day by day. That's not actually. I've just remembered that some Strawberry Lamp Designs kits only have 7 glitter headers in, so I'm going to have to peel that one off the sidebar. Words are really, really failing me today. I don't know why. I just realised I've not pulled out to-do lists either. But oh well. Because, yes, I am going to make, like, to-do lists. Despite the fact I've obviously done these things. Or, well, I probably didn't do these things, because there are lots of things I planned to do that I didn't do, hence why this week never got planned. So basically, this was when I was in Switzerland with guides and helping run that trip. But I was ill immediately before we went, which kind of put a spanner in the works for everything. I had my first day off sick since starting working full time. In fact, I had 2 days off sick. So yeah. But then it also threw spanners in the works in terms of prepping for Switzerland, getting shop stuff done before Switzerland, getting packed, getting YouTube and planner stuff sorted before Switzerland. So yeah, right, that's that. So then I will have my to-do lists down there. And I think at this point, what week was this? What dates did I say? Because I have a feeling there should have been some bills, and they are not in my notes. I might go look at that in a second. But first, let's put some washi down for being away. And I think because I'm away all week, and yeah, it was a big deal, but I've already got this 15mm up here, I might just pull in this 10mm. I mean, the black's a bit much maybe, but no, I think it's probably fine. And we got home on the Sunday, so I will make a flag for the Sunday. So I'll just pop that down. I think that is sort of those main things. So other bits I want to pop in first is that I was meant to have a video on Monday and Friday. One of them, I don't remember which, failed and I didn't realise, so it did not go up on time, which was really annoying, but oh well. Hello. I don't know whether you can you hear my cat? Yes, Jackie? What? What? So I have the stickers I need now. So I've got this, this is a very blue sidebar, but there was no green that really matched. So it kind of had to be a blue splodge. And the sticker's blue as well. So this is just to mark Switzerland, which is the most important thing for the week. My cat is roaming around my feet and he's been onto my lap once. I thought he wanted to come back up, but he hasn't yet. So if he comes into frame or if I do any like random sudden movements, that's why. He's sad because my dad is away, basically, and I'm afraid of Jackie. Dad is not going to be back for 6 weeks, so good luck with that. Okay, so now weekend banner is the next thing. I think I'm going to use one of my own, and I'm going to use one in the Luna font, and I'm going to use the bigger one on the sheet. I really like in my horizontal just to put that little bit of foil there. So, cool. Time to go in day by day, I think. So, on the Monday we went up the Jungfrau, which is apparently the highest point in Europe, but it depends sort of what you're measuring that by. Who knows? Anyway, so we went up the Jungfrau, which is the, sorry, I got distracted by my boyfriend, the highest point in Europe. So yeah, we did that. So I've got one sticker to represent the train ride up, and then because it's really high in Europe, it is really cold. So I've just, well, it's meant to be really cold, but it's actually remarkably hot up there. So I've just got this bundle up in winter clothes, which I think I might put over a strip of washi. I think I might get a really chunky piece. Okay, so you might think this is ridiculous because it's practically white, but I'm going to put this like sandy washi down with the bundle with winter clothes off centre, and to mark that's for the Jungfrau. Then up the Jungfrau, I wish that was higher up. Oh god, this is all premium matte. This is not going to go well. I can hear the paper ripping. Then, sorry, at the top of the Jungfrau there is an ice palace. So I've just got this gingerbread house with ice on for the ice palace. We went to the very top, like the summit, and took photos there, obviously, because you know. And instead of like representing that in any other way, I think I might just pop this flag with the slightly off-centered crafty rat taking lots of photos and put the summit, just write summit there. Last few things I have to mark on this day is the train back, which again I could do with something quite little there. So what I might do is I might take a little thing. So cut off the icon at the end. So someone does this. J.Crew Plants. Is it J.Crew Plants? She when she's using clear icons on her little things, she cuts off the some bits of another little thing and uses that to sort of mark, to cover the icon. I'm not explaining this very well. I'll show you on another one in a second. So if she was using like this little thing over with a clear icon on top, she'd cut off a bit of the other one and use that to cover up the icon. So then when you put your clear icon on top of that, it doesn't have anything else on, and I think that was really clever. So yeah. Anyway, that wasn't really to do with anything, I was just telling you. Then when we got back to the apartment, I was in charge of the health patrol, who essentially do lots of bits and pieces, but their main job is cleaning the toilets. So I'm going to mark cleaning every day for cleaning the toilets. To be fair, I generally just supervise it, so it's not too bad, but you know, still. Then I want to mark that we played a game, but I feel like all my icons are very together. I don't really know how to get rid of it, and I've got like 2 things I want to mark. So I want to mark that, and then I want to mark the fact we had some time just as a group of adults once the girls had all gone to bed. I don't know what to use. So I created a little flag with a little thing, and I'll pop that like that for the game, and then in this space I might just put the icon on its own, to be honest. I've just got these 2 little chatting girls, and I'll just put adult time there. So that is Monday backplanned. So yeah, this was like what we planned to do. It wasn't necessarily exactly what we did, because we didn't end up playing a game and stuff like that. But yeah, that's how this is different, if that makes any sense. Probably not. It makes sense to me. So on Tuesday we went to Bern for the day, and I'm going to pull in a half box. I'm going to show it up on its side. Put this little icon for Bern there. So in Bern we did some shopping, we went to some museums, and we saw the bears. So how I'm going to mark this is I'm going to pull in this 3 heart checklist with 3 icons. So I'm going to put like, I need the spacing right for that, so I might come back to it. We also had lunch out, and then I'm just going to use this with a strip of washi underneath. Where's my washi gone? Above this I want to mark having some game time in the evening again. I know this isn't necessarily like chronological, but it doesn't really need to be because my back planning, and I don't necessarily put everything chronologically in my planner anyway, so it's fine. So that's just to mark game, except I want. And then again, gonna mark cleaning, and then put at the bottom a little thing. Got a thing about having little things in this corner apparently. For, again, just chilling out with the adults after the girls have gone to bed. So bears, shopping, and the museums in Bern. So that is Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm going to need to pull it in a full box, otherwise I'm not going to use any. I feel like I was worried about not being able to fill the space, so wrote down loads of things, and then I don't actually need them, but I will. So, there are like 3 light boxes and 4 heavier boxes. I'm going to use one of the like medium heavy boxes. I think I'm going to put it in the middle next to this build shoe. Cool, so I've got that full box. Right, on Wednesday we went to Thun. Whilst I'm going to put that in another, not that one. I don't really want to put it in another half box because it's too like samey. Can't make any sense. Probably not. Probably to only me. So instead, I'm going to put it on a flag. That's what I'm going to do. There was a church there was a market, and we did some shopping. Well, that was the plan. We did actually do all those things. This is why this is really weird, because some of these things we did actually do and some of them we didn't, and it's like weird looking back at what you had planned. But actually this was quite an easy week to do that, because we obviously did have quite a lot of things planned because we were away with the guys. Whereas if you took a random week, I probably couldn't remember what I had planned to do each day, because why would I remember? So I was going to put this icon over, but then this is where we run into the thing for JQ Crew plans. So I'm going to, if I can, cheekily steal, because this is the right colour, that cut off bit, which is actually from the same little thing, and stick it over. And then when I put my clear gold icon on, you can't tell, Isn't that clever? I was well impressed with that. And what have I done with my shopping person? Why am I so useless at knowing where my stickers are? Anyway, so my shopping person in there. Then I'm not going to mark, I was going to mark the market and shopping separately, but I'm not going to, so that I can put some things here. So in a half box, again, I'm going to mark the cleaning. I adore the colours in this kit so much. On a thin piece of washi, I'm going to mark the game night, because again, we try to play a game every night. And this is the same as that full box, but I don't suppose it matters because I've got to colour most of it up. And then just in this gap again, I'm going to mark some time with adults. And you might think it's weird that I'm marking that every day, but basically you need it. Like, you've spent the entire day looking after kids, you just need some downtime afterwards. Thursday was our day of whitewater rafting, which was amazing. So I have every intention to not use a, what did I do with the half box I peeled up? Oh, it's there. Oh, no, too late now. Not use a full box on this day because there is too much to put. So we went whitewater rafting, and then because I was mostly with the older ones, we then went off and we had a little picnic. And I'm going to squidge that in wherever it will fit when I'm done. Then afterwards we went to the Trummelback waterfalls, which if you have read, what was this? Oh, this was for the waterfalls, which if you have read Sherlock Holmes, is the waterfalls in Sherlock Holmes that are like super famous. Know what I mean? Hopefully. So yeah, so we went to those and had a little look at them. They are spectacular. So I've got a little Once More with Love emoji munchkin to mark taking lots of photos, and then that little cat for the oh my god, words are failing me. Back waterfalls. Then again, I'm going to mark the cleaning, and what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to grab a half box. I'm going to put it on its side, basically to divide this day up a little bit, and put it like that, and that will make a nice like EC box width here as well. And then I'm going to mark the picnic, small game time, and the adult time. As you can tell, some of this sounds a bit like, oh, I need to fill space, oh. So that's why there are things like the adult time and games marked every day, even though we hadn't really planned for that, but that was like the vague hope that we would have time to like spend as a group. We'd actually taken films and stuff to watch, which I haven't like included, mostly because we didn't watch any, and I was like, well, but we didn't like properly make plans for any of these bits that I'm putting in, but like it was like half plans. Does that make any sense? Makes sense to me, so I hope it makes sense to you. I want like a bright but not like overpowering piece of washi here, and that's too fat. So I was washi. And I don't want to use like the same one as there is in that box, which is basically, I don't think I can use washi behind it, unless I use some proper washi. Yes, let's do that instead. I've forgotten I pulled out like a load of proper washi to pull into the spread. This is how worried I was about not having enough stuff to fill. I'd like pulled out the millions of washis so that when I couldn't fill everything, I had something to fill the space. But I don't need it because I forget how big I can make things. Wow. That was not good washi cone. That's why you don't just pull at it, Tilly. Sometimes I pay attention to my own palm with me's and I'm like, you are talking a lot of crap. What are you even saying? And then others I'm like, la 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 in my head while I'm talking, and I don't really realise what I'm saying. I forgot how annoying toffee banana stickers are. It's like pulled apart the toffee banana sticker, but whatever. So that is Thursday. Friday, I seem to also have 3 billion things pulled out, so I don't think we're going to fit. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put the planner in frame. And to be fair, Friday was like 3 billion things. So we started off with an early morning walk, and then we went to our chalet, which is part of the reason we went to Switzerland. So our chalet is one of the Girl Guiding Awards centres. It is in Adelboden in Switzerland. It's pretty cool. It's high up on a mountain, so we had to walk to it. Yeah. So we had the tour, and we had a pinning ceremony. I just got this little, very excited emoji for the pinning ceremony to be like, because that's basically how I felt the entire time, because I love the World Centres. They are amazing places, and I think everyone should go to them. You know, everyone that's into girl guiding, not just any random person. Or at all involved in girl guiding. It's just a great place to see like the full-on community of girl guiding and their like essence. So yeah. Blah 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 blah. What am I even on about? And then we did another big walk, which I'm gonna just put this walking girl there. And we walked to the woodcarvers, who basically is a guy who carves wood and sells his wood carvings, but you can see like his workshop, and it's pretty cool. I really want to use a flag, but I'm going to run out of flags, but I might do it anyway. So I'm just going to pop a flag down. With my little foiled bow over the top. Beth's gold foil is very different from mine. Then I didn't actually go to the Collar and Gorge, but we had planned to, so I'm going to put it down because we planned it. Do you see what I mean? This is what I mean, like, it's weird back planning. It's a very strange thing to do, I do understand that, but basically I don't want blank weeks in my planner. It's also like 4 weeks till my holiday, which is ridiculous because I haven't actually booked it at this point, but it was 4 weeks till my holiday that day. We started to pack because we had to be out the apartment first thing the next morning. Well, no, not first thing, but early enough the next morning that we needed to get the girls started on their packing. So just got a packing emoji, and then I'm just going to put this big cleaning emoji down there for the cleaning that we obviously started. Saturday, the morning we spent cleaning things, so I have a cleaning something sticker, but I will switch that in. We finished off the last bits of the packing, so let's pop that on a little thing. Up here I think we'll put that. Oh. I just enjoy the like clean something, it just makes me happy. So then the girls have been, well, the girls have been begging to go back to swimming baths. We had never intended to until like the day before, and then the weather forecast was horrendous. But we still took them because that's what they wanted to do, even though the weather forecast was rubbish, and they loved it, so it was fine. So we had planned to do it, but not till the day before. But then because of the way I plan, I would have still put that in. Does that make sense? Probably not. Makes sense to me. Then I'm going to use another half box for the coach journey that we started, because it was most of the day. I'm going to put this and go on a road trip. I'm not sure it counts as a road trip when you're travelling home, but I'm going to take it. I'm just going to put this like crying going home emoji. No, I can't remember what she calls them. Oh well. So then in this gap I'm just going to put my cleaned some, I really want to, so I want to mark that we did some shopping, or we planned to do some shopping, which we did do the shopping. This is really confusing. This is why you don't back plan. If that can go there, and then I'm just going to put the cleaned something down here. And I've just got this awkward gap, which I'm actually going to move this going home puppet. That's what Laura calls her things. So yeah, I was sad I was going home. Sunday was more travelling. I wanted to use this, and I'm just going to have her like that. And I want to fit a full box on this day. And I probably should have put it there because I've still only used 3 full boxes. I'm using this chunky washi strip to mark unpacking because nobody likes unpacking. Oh, except that's nearly exactly the same as what's above it. Let's not do that. So again, I'm just going to mark the going home, but I'm going to put it there this time. So, we got all the girls a McDonald's breakfast because they needed food. I don't know why I felt I needed to justify that, but they needed food, so we got them a McDonald's breakfast. So that's what I'm going to mark first. Right, so that's for travelling home. That is for getting the girls a McDonald's breakfast. This is for seeing my dad again. I really want to use another flag, but what I'm actually going to do is take this piece of washi I just ruined and make it into a flag. Then I need something for unpacking. This is actually too big to fit in there, so I will grab something else out for that in a moment. So I'd pulled out these foil overlays. I didn't know whether I was going to use them. I don't think I am. I think I prefer the simplicity. So stickers I had pulled out. I have those 5 left from the kit, which will go into my memory planner. The rest of this kit will in a proper memory spread, not a back plan spread. Got quite a lot of functionals, most of the full boxes, half the full, nearly all of that page, about half the boxes, which is normal, most of the heart checklists, some washi, and most of the little things and headers. So let's open it out. So other than this little bit here, we are done. Now there's not much foil in it, and I had actually hoped to pull in a bit more washi. And actually I might even add that piece of washi with one here. I think even if I use an icon there, it's not going to fill up that space above. So I just used that fold more for the unpacking. So there's not much foil in this spread, but I'll still give you a little foil wiggle slash twerk. So where's everything from? Kit is from Strawberry Land Designs. Dots are from Rose Colour Days. The checklists are mine. The weekend banner is mine. Washi is all from Simply Gilded, except the one from the kit. So Once More With Love, Fox and Cactus. Once More With Love, Once More With Love, Foctus, Fox and Cactus, which will be Foctus from now on. Crafty Rat Designs, Coffin Monsters Co., Oh my god, me. I forgot my own shop name. Handcrafted by Cherie, Toffee Bananas, Once More With Love, Your Watercolour, Harriet Wright Designs, Foctus, Planner Face, Toffee Bananas, Foctus, Harriet Wright Designs, Foctus, Laura Jane Styles, Ginger Cat Co, Your Watercolour, Toffee Bananas, Once More With Love, Foctus, Kit, Once More With Love, Foctus. And I think that's everything. Did that in a really weird order. I hope it was all on camera. Okay, Elizabeth Plans, Crafty Rat, me, Carving Monsters Co, Foctus, JD's Crafts, Foctus, me, Handcrafted by Cherie, Foctus, Toffee Bananas, Foctus. Don't know who this is from, sorry. Foctus, Laura Jane Style, Strawberry Land Designs but not the kit, Foctus, Planner Face, Carving Monsters Co. And that is everything. I hope you enjoyed this back plan and understood how that was different from a memory plan. But yeah, so that is all I have for you. Thank you for watching. Comment, like down below. Please no hate for doing a back plan, and please no hate for, you know, this being what I wanted to do with some of my time. Yeah, thank you for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye!